Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops, the great millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth. With truth and sincerity, may you be the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and Akwat that listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you I say shalom, and may you be of the elect. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, Ba Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. All right, and this lesson inspired. I was watching this film, right? Hamburger Hill, right? Vietnam era, right? Film, and this particular scene, there was a troop, okay, one of the army personnel, and he was freaking out because he was, man, you know, I know we're getting ready to go on the move, but I just want to make sure that I don't know if I got everything. And he's going over his mental checklist, and the corporal was like, "Brother, you got it, man. You went over your whole checklist. You got everything. You good." But the guy was freaking out, you know. And so I was inspired to make this lesson because a lot of times, especially newer Akim, shit, even I include myself in it, you know. You feel like, oh man, I'm overwhelmed. I got to do all this reading. I got to make my lessons. I got to see if, make it to the line. I got to go to class. I got all the stuff I got to do as far as the ministry. Oh, I don't know. I don't know which way to go. I don't know my balance. Well, guess what? Even though it may seem like that, guess what you're doing? You're still being occupied in prophecy. You basically made it to the point where you ain't got no choice, right? You're not going to be involved in no type of folly. You ain't got no time. Okay? So that's not a bad thing, all right, to feel, like that. That's not a bad thing. Because you know what else that does is eliminate pride. Right? Knowledge puffeth up. Okay? So you ain't got to worry about being prideful, because you always feel like you're not doing enough. On this side, we're never going to be able to do enough. Even if you could pray 24/7, it still wouldn't be enough. Okay, because you said enough for this lifetime. You don't know how many lives you lived in the past. We got a lot of shit we got to make up for. Okay, so it's okay to feel, or if you might feel overwhelmed in doing this work in this ministry, that's okay. But at least you ain't got time for bullshit. I can't tell you how many times my little man, Daddy, you want to play video game with me? Daddy, you want to play checkers with me? Daddy, you want to watch TV with me? I'm occupied, man. I always feel like I'm behind. Okay? When I came on the scene, I thought, I just want to do what I can for the brothers. Give them some water. They got a pet dog. The dog took a shit. Let me clean up the shit. You want me to hold the sign? Let me hold the sign. You want me to film? I'll film. That's what I thought I was going to be doing. That's all I cared to do. All right? And then it was to the point where, like, you in the camp. Hey, brother, I remember it. Like it was yesterday. Elder Malcolm came up to me and said, hey, brother, you in the camp. And I was just like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Right? I didn't know I was going to be doing this. Shit, I'm scared to put the fucking plow down. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels. Now, do I want to put the plow down? Hell no. Okay? But that's how it constantly feels like that. I'm afraid to put this damn plow down. I'm watching what everybody else doing. Okay, I'm swing mine just like that. Okay, we over here tilling. Okay, I'm going to till over here. Oh, we over there? Okay, I'm going over there. Brother need this. Brother need that. I'm on it. Best I can. Because I know what I've done in this lifetime. I don't know what I did in my past. I just know it wasn't good. I know that. Okay? I know I need Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So whatever needs to be, all right, whatever needs to happen is going to happen. And I'm going to constantly, like that movie, I'm going to constantly go over my spiritual checklist. All right, so the name of this lesson is going over your spiritual checklist / inventory daily. Okay? Daily. Not, oh, I think I know. No. Like I tell my son, do you think you know or do you know that you know? Okay? You want to be absolutely sure. Okay? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Are you doing that? Are you doing this? Okay? At least to the best of your ability. All right? Because you gotta face the facts. Some of us have families. Some of us do not. For those that do not, you ain't got no children to deal with, none of that. You ain't got no excuse as to why you not occupied in prophecy. You ain't got shit else going on but to be in that book and be in the ministry. For those that do have families, again, it's about a balance. You gotta learn your balance. I ain't never learned mine. Okay? That's why I'm constantly reading, trying to study. Daddy, want to watch TV? What I'm doing, man. All right, been 5 years and I still, it's like a never-ending load of laundry, man. Okay, it never ends. And that's not a bad thing. Again, that's keeping you what? Occupied in prophecy. Leaving you with very little room to stray. Okay? So that's not a bad thing. All right? So without any further ado, this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 20. It says, before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. Examine yourself. Why you got to examine yourself? It's just like this. You got a job interview that day. You're going to go in the mirror. You're going to make sure your teeth brush. You're going to make sure your face is washed. You're going to make sure your hair is combed. Okay, or nicely looking. You're going to make sure your beard, your mustache is nicely kempt. Okay, you're going to make sure the clothing that you put on ain't got no wrinkles in it. Or if it does have some, it's very little. You're looking representable before you go into the interview. Okay, you got a date with a bitch. What you going to, same thing. You're going to brush your teeth. You're going to get some damn Listerine. All right, or whatever mouthwash you got, you're going to check your breath 3, 4, 5 times. Shit, you're going to pop a piece of gum in before you get to a motherfucking doorstep. You're going to make sure your hair good, you smell right, your clothes right. Okay, if you got a little bit of money in your pocket, you might even have a fucking playlist, songs you want to listen to. Point being, you going over your fucking list before you need to make sure you have it. Okay? Same thing dealing with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Go over your mental list. Are you going to the line? Are you reading? Are you studying? Are you being around the brothers? When you are around the brothers, are you being brotherly? Are you calling on the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai? Or are you calling on some bullshit? Are you occupied in prophecy? Or are you got both feet in the world? Or better, or should I say worse yet, you playing hopscotch. Meaning, you in the truth, you ain't in the truth. All right, you fucking Alazar and Deacon Haka. All right, because you either in or you out. The Lord ain't dealing with lukewarm. You either all in or get the fuck out. He's not dealing with lukewarm. That's the hopscotch motherfuckers. Okay? You ready to jump in. You steady bopping back and forth, not knowing where you want to get in or you want to stay out. It's in or out. Okay? So again, you're going to have to examine yourself. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. Why? Because you went over your list and you're doing it daily. Okay? Putting your body under subjection daily. You're dying daily. Okay? Because every day we wake up, you going off some type of way. Best believe it. You going off sometimes. Some of us got jobs where we gotta go off, not willingly, but that's the job, you know. But you gotta tell yourself, this is my job. All right, don't be over righteous much. Okay, you don't want to destroy yourself. We're in Esau's kingdom, so you're not going to be able to keep everything perfect, but you do it to the best of your ability. Okay, so if you're feeling overwhelmed, I got this and I got that and I got that and I got this and good. That's a good thing. That means you ain't got room for folly. Okay, that's how I'm looking at it. I ain't got room for folly. I got this never-ending laundry to do. All right. 2 Corinthians 13:5, it says, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. What does that mean? That means put on as the elect. Would the elect be doing this? Would they not be doing that? Okay. Are you doing anything and everything to the best of your ability for Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Okay. That's that list you have to go over on a regular basis. Okay. Here's another example. Passover coming up. Let's just say, okay. Let's say Passover coming up. What are you doing for that maybe that month before Passover comes? You making sure you're getting all the leavening out your house. Okay, I checked this cabinet for this. Okay, I know all that got leavening. Okay, that's out. Okay, let me look at my cereal on top of the fridge. Okay, that got leavening. Okay, that got to get out. Okay, what else? Let me check this cabinet. Okay. Let me go over my list. Okay, check that. Got rid of that. Yep. Okay, got rid of that. Yep. Checklist. You see? Got to do the same thing spiritually. So when that day come, you will be straight. Okay? So again, 2 Corinthians 13:5, it says, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know you not your own selves, how that Yahushua Hamashiach is in you, except you be reprobates. Okay? If you truly invested in Yahushua, how you going to mess up? You're doing everything that you can to the best of your ability to be in the right setting for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? So don't get all freaked out and, want to go ahead and drop the plow because you feel overwhelmed. No, you keep the plow. You keep it in your hand. You feel overwhelmed. Oh, that's a good thing. Look, you ain't got room for nothing else. Okay? And if the Lord dealing with you, he gonna make it to where your family even understand what's going on. They're not going, oh man, man, fuck all that. I'll enjoy you in the kingdom. Right now, ain't time for that. There's a time and a place for everything, and this is a time of war. This ain't a time of peace. So guess what? I'm going over my checklist. There's a battle that's getting ready to really go down for Jacob's trouble. So you got to be prepared. The only way to do that, constantly go over your checklist. Yeah, but I already checked it 5 times. Well, check it 6 times. Check it 7 times. Then when you're done, check it again. You want to know that you know. You don't want to think that you know. Okay? So, Lord willing, this was edifying. Giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rechakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops, a great millstone, all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Y'all better say prayed up, repent, abab, abal, kwam yasharallah, shalom.